y'all, it's Sherry G, and I'm back with some quick commentary. So, look, I meant to come on and do a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville this last episode. However, on Saturday, after taking time to prepare everything and working through everything, this crazy storm just kind of came out of nowhere and it blew out. Our electricity went out for a little while, but then it actually blew out our router. So I wasn't able to prepare that. And so I was sitting here today contemplating um, what exactly it was I wanted to do my commentary on. Did I want to go back and do the review? Did I want to talk about Carlos King? Did I want to talk about the birthday party and, my thoughts just around everything that happened there? Because, like, really, there's a lot that has happened since Saturday when we saw the show up until now. And then, so as I was sitting here trying to just decide, well, which direction I wanted to go, then I saw where Stormy was going off about one of the bloggers showing up at Canvas Beauty Warehouse. So I am going to start with that. I know a lot of bloggers have already given their commentary on it, but I want to give my commentary on it. So keep in mind that the views expressed are alleged, it's of opinion, and it's for entertainment. I'm going to play the audio, let you listen to that, and then I'll come back with my commentary.
In your car, bitch! Fuck, beat your motherfucking asshole! Don't ever play with me, bitch! Like, this shit crazy. Like, this shit ain't even normal. This shit is fucking weird. That's some stalker shit. Like, why would they do that? I am gonna go inside my memory. You know that shit weird as fuck. Like, motherfuckers at work, and then you got motherfuckers coming, cause they done seen you on TV trying to come in your shit, recording this shit, being weird. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Yeah, her own last. No, the bitch ain't got no teeth. Man, that shit just made me so fucking mad. I swear to God, y'all getting ridiculous. Man, fuck a TV show. For real. For real. Like, the bitch is over there, literally.
Well, I lock this door.
You locked the door?
Yeah.
And she's still in the fucking parking lot.
Okay, it's okay.
Like, why do that?
That's down there.
Like, why do that?
You have to let people be ignorant.
She's too old for that.
She is. But don't bring yourself down to her.
I can't do it because I'm so tired of fucking shit. These bitches talk about me online every fucking day.
I know.
And they want to show us my shit. All they fucking do is talk about me. That's all they fucking do. They try to make something wrong with everything I do.
That's just jealousy. They're not out here doing it. You cannot allow them to.
Gosh, that was a lot. Can I tell you, I was shocked. One of the things that shocked me is not well, the whole thing shocked me actually. I wasn't shocked that Black Titanic was there in the parking lot because that's what she does, right? She's like our roving reporter here for YouTube, but because she lives right there in Huntsville, and I'm sure a lot of other of us, if we lived in that area, we would probably do some of the same things, go and visit some of the places that we're curious about, right? So, anyway, I wasn't surprised about that, but just everything that transpired as far as Stormy and Courtney and just the way they were going off. But what shocked me even more was that Stormy was going off like a bull, like a pit bull. And then she turns around and she's crying like a 12-year-old. I was just like, what? Like, really, I'm serious. I was really floored by that. I don't know what you guys think. But let me just start off by saying that I understand how it could feel when you look outside your window and you see a blogger that you know, because we all know she knew Black Titanic. She actually said her name. So we know that she checks out all of the different bloggers, gets down in the comments and everything. So I wasn't surprised that she knew who she was or knew her name. And I can imagine that if you look out your window and you see the blogger standing there, it would be kind of like a shock. Like it would kind of take you back and you might feel like it was a bit intrusive and things like that. But then there's the other side. You're a public figure, you're out there, you're on TV, people are going to be curious. So, and I just feel like the way that Stormy went about it was just another huge missed opportunity. And Stormy seems to miss so many opportunities where her business could be elevated because of her personality and the way she takes things. She misses those opportunities, and as a result, her business is affected in a negative way. So I actually feel like this show is just too much for Stormy, or the attention from the show. Like, on one hand, she wants all the attention, and on the other hand, she doesn't seem to be able to handle the attention. I feel like she should have actually done some research and spoken with other people who are actually on reality TV shows to ask them what it's like, not just in filming the show and being with your fellow castmates, but all of the things that happen in between on the internet, on YouTube, in the public, as far as the public is concerned. But anyway, um, I was really shocked that she actually threatened to to beat Miss Titanic up. I mean, I'm like, really? She's an older woman. She's in a public parking lot, and you're threatening to build her up, to beat her up. I'm sorry. And not only that, you're recording this, and it was recorded on her business page. Like, my goodness, and the language that she was using, I mean, like, the whole thing. And like I said, this could have been a different entire moment and a chance to showcase her stuff and elevate her business. Because, of course, Black Titanic was curious. She could have actually invited her in and showcased her business. Hi, are you Black Titanic? What are you doing here? But like, she didn't do that. She just took it to a whole nother level. She took it to the Stormy level, right? Because Stormy always, she pops off. She pops off when she's not expecting something. She pops off whenever in her mind she feels like people are against her, or things just aren't going her way. In a way, she actually reminds me of Martell in the way he goes off. So instead of using it as an opportunity to elevate her business, she cracked when there really wasn't any type of pressure. She, she cracked and she spazzed out, cursed out an elderly lady, threatened to beat her behind in one breath, and then she starts crying like a child in the next breath. And to top things off, her husband gets in the face of the other elderly woman that was with Black Titanic. And I don't know if she's her cousin, her friend, her neighbor. I don't know what their relation is, but she was with her, and they actually said that that Courtney was actually up in her face. And so this, to me, kind of it kind of puts in it puts things together as far as what's happening inside that warehouse with the employees. Like I said, just the way Courtney talked to the employees, I didn't like that. And if they're wondering what the environment is like, well, this is a prime example, because in my mind, this is probably what happens in that warehouse. I can see Courtney going off, and I can also see Stormy doing the same thing. So, um, this opportunity, this thing that happened today is bad for her business. So, her business is going bad. And then her and her husband, they're also bad for their business. Like, she needs to get it together, get somebody else to handle it. You can be the brain behind the business, but you don't have to actually be the boss or the one who shows up. And Courtney doesn't need to be the boss or the one that shows up either. So if they're going to keep this business, they need to rethink some things, because their employees are already suffering, it seems like, or finding it hard to stay motivated and inspired. And now they see you handle this old lady like this and curse her out. And it seems that the employees are all younger. So, what an example! Like, what an example. And I would just wonder what they're thinking about you guys now. Like, Stormy, this is not black excellence. This is the epitome of black inferiority. In my opinion, it's a reflection of what's going on deep down inside of you. All the ugliness that's been imploded into your spirit throughout Your life is now exploding in every situation where you feel small because of your deep seated insecurity. And I think I heard her say something about Black Titanic. No, her mom, Betty, was saying something about don't stoop to their level. They're jealous. Jealous, no. Nosy, yes. I can vouch for that. We are, as bloggers, are nosy. That's what we do. We look for information and we share it. And in this case, with this cast, we're just looking for the truth because everything seems to be so fake. And as far as the majority of these cast members, and it's something just seems to be off with the majority of these cast members. So again, it's not based on jealousy. It's just us being nosy. And like I said, I know it feels weird and off, but Stormy, your emotions are out of control and all over the place. Um, and what's up with those black windows? And then I hear that there's actually dogs in the warehouse. What's that all about? So anyway, y'all, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I just feel like this looks bad for Stormy as far as her business, and it certainly doesn't put her in a good light in my eyes anymore. Like I said, I was really hopeful for her at once, but I just think that her emotions just take over and she just loses it, and she doesn't have the foresight to see how this is actually affecting her business. I feel though that this is an accumulation, an emotional accumulation of other things that are going on with Stormy because of all of the alleged judgments and lawsuits against her and all of the stuff that's piling up on her that she just lashes out. And I do believe that Black Titanic was one of the ones who reported those, which, by the way, is all public information. So I feel like that has a lot more to do with it. It's just people are finding out things that she doesn't want them to find out. But so Stormy actually went on her live and she posted something about Monday, like it was a day. And then she showed like what was going on in her warehouse, I guess just to debunk or just to prove that everything in the warehouse is on the up and up, which is to me unnecessary. If your warehouse is on the up and up, you don't have to prove anything to us. But I know that once all of this transpired, she was back out on YouTube trying to see what everyone was saying. And she probably heard, and this is just me and my allegation, she probably heard that people were questioning, you know, what was really going on in there. So anyway, and she always reacts to what the bloggers are saying. So anyway, she went on to say that she's going to go live tonight because she wants to talk about stalking and what stalking really is. And honestly, this is not stalking. To me, stalking is a pattern, of repeating unwanted attention. It's like constantly harassing someone, and contacting them, harassing them over and over and over. And stalking is geared toward a specific person. But Black Titanic and the rest of us that do commentary and content on Love and Marriage Huntsville, we just don't focus on one person. We focus on the entire cast. And we get information based on what we see on the show and based on what happens in between the show. Thus, this commentary that I'm doing today happened because of what transpired today that had nothing to do with the show. So, this isn't stalking. This is just me giving my opinion based on what we seen. And Stormy, today you're all over YouTube, and you're probably going to be all over Facebook because that's where a lot of other people talk about what happens with the castmates on this show because of what happened today, not because we're targeting you, not because we are stalking you, excuse me, but because you're giving us news that we can use. So anyway, guys, hey, I don't know what time Stormy's going to go live tonight, but keep on the lookout if you're interested in hopping on Instagram and seeing what she has to say about stalking. It'll be interesting to see, how she spins this. If you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell because I will be back. But that is all I have for you today. Until next time, ciao.